It is a great day to be alive, and I am so thankful for God, Jesus Christ, who lives in us. In today's video that is titled, My Bonk Dream, is it Bonk's Takeoff Time? We're going to be talking about the potential Bonk ETF that I have just caught wind of. Don't know how, but I just found out about it. And I'm going to be sharing my Bonk dream. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm simply sharing dreams, visions, and interpretations that I feel God has given me as it relates to crypto. Now, let's get into the video. So this dream I've had last year, and I have not made a video about it. I had not felt led to do so until now. After doing my research today, within the past, it is 5:41 here now. It's been about 2 hours ago, maybe, I started doing my research, and so much has come together within 2 hours. I said I have to do a video. This is a potential Bonk ETF, but I'd rather share what God has given me, let you pray about it and make your own decisions whether you're going to invest in this coin or not. So this Bonk dream I had on March the 6th, 2024. In this dream, I saw my husband standing. He had his right hand on his head, on top of his head, and he had one leg sticking out, which was very weird. And with his right hand on top of his head and with his leg sticking out, he simply said to me, "Bonk." And I woke up from the dream. Now, we had no intentions of buying Bonk. We had heard about Bonk back then, had no intentions of investing. I've only shared this dream with one other person, Pastor Greg from Prophetic Insight. I shared this dream with him in an email. And I want to say this took place before I even started my YouTube channel, sharing my dreams and videos. But I shared it with Pastor Greg. During that time, he was also talking about Bonk. And so my interpretation of this dream is that God was telling me that Bonk was headed to the top because he had his right hand on top of his head. So Bonk is headed to the top. Now, he didn't tell me a when, but I just wanted to buy some. We wanted to invest in it just to make sure we were ready. I also want to make note of my husband's birthday. His birthday is July the 1st. From what I can see on this KuCoin chart, it looks like Bonk began to take off on July the 1st. Again, God always deals with me when it comes down to birthdays. So all day, on and off, I've been watching Bonk, wondering, should I put more in? Should we buy more? But I wasn't sure if this was the time. Bonk has gone up along with some other cryptos during the time when crypto was taking off. It's gone up, it's gone down. Is now the time? And so I prayed about it this morning. And when I first saw that Bonk was up about 22% this morning, and I was like, I might need to get a little bit more. And so I decided to first do my research. So researching, I found out about the Bonk ETF. A potential 2x leverage Bonk ETF expected around July 16th. And so all of this has Bonk moving. Then I saw an X post that basically was saying the same thing. And then I went forward to look at, well, who's doing this? Who's behind this Bonk ETF? Tuttle Capital Management. Well, when I saw Tuttle, I thought about turtle because at first glance, it looks like turtle. So I immediately thought about my two turtle dreams that I had, one last year, 2024, and one in 2023. So in this first turtle dream, before I saw what looked to be a turtle at the end of this dream, I remember hearing one of our friends, Demisha, she was singing this song. It was so beautiful. She was singing this song and she stopped to prophesy specifically to me. And she told me, "The Lord says, that thing that has been moving slow, I am about to speed up." And once she said that, the next part of the dream, the end of the dream, I saw this guy taking out of his trunk something that looked like a turtle. It was rounded, but it moved like one of those rounded vacuum cleaners that vacuum the floor on its own. But he had it covered in something that made me think about a turtle. And so he took it out of the trunk of his car and he sat on it and he rode away. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why do that when your car moves faster than this thing? And so that was the end of the dream, and I woke up from that. Now, during this time, we were in Georgia visiting my parents, and for whatever reason, a lot of my dreams were being revealed extremely fast. And what you see here is just one page of 23 pages of things that God had shown me, whether it was in a dream or whether it's something that he showed me when I was awake. But while at my parents' house, a few of these things were coming to pass, like coupled in a day. And so if you've seen them before there with the turtle and the microphone, and the music notes, that's this dream that I'm telling you about now with my friend Demisha, saying what God is going to do. He's going to speed up that thing. Also, while we were there, I had a dream. Prior to going there, I had a dream about ants. I had a dream about a cracked ground that looked like brownies. I must be was hungry. And I had a dream that my daughter was smashing soap sud tornadoes. Well, while at my parents' house, we went to church that Sunday, and the ground at the church looked dry and cracked in the spot that I was standing in. And I thought about that dream. And then also while at my parents' house, I ended up getting into a pile of ants. And I don't know how that happened, but I had ants all over my clothes. And then while at my parents' house, during this time, I was taking my daughter was taking a bath, and I was letting the water out, and she was smashing the soap suds as it was spinning around, going down in the drain. And I thought about the little tiny soap sud tornadoes. So a lot of things were coming to pass. Also, while we were there, the news came out about Ripple Lab, July the 13th. And so seeing all these dreams come to pass, hearing all this good news about Ripple. And then as we were coming home, we discovered Brother Greg's channel from Prophetic Insight. We watched him all the way home, all of his videos. And once we got back in town in North Carolina, God gave me an understanding about my dream that I had about XLM and Stellar. So many dreams were revealed and coming to pass, and God was allowing me to understand many things about many dreams. I understood that something was taking place. So if you have not seen that XLM dream and how I shared how this dream came together towards the end of this trip, this is the video that you can check out. The price point that I feel God has given me as to where XLM is going to go. That's a side note. So thinking back on this dream, when she was telling me what God said, he's getting ready to speed up that thing that has been slow. I'm thinking, okay, is this XRP? Is this the wealth transfer as a whole? What is this? And so then that moves us to my second turtle dream. And my second turtle dream, I saw my mom sweeping the floor. She was sweeping the floor, and she began to sweep under the chair that I was in. As she was sweeping, I looked and I saw what looked to be something moving on the floor. And when I looked closely, I saw a baby turtle, and he was crawling from under my chair. Thinking back on this dream now, I'm wondering if this was symbolic of my mom's time that she spent here. Whenever I was getting ready to have my son in April, she came for 2 weeks, and she was cooking and cleaning and sweeping and everything. And my kids kept her busy. And so I'm wondering if this dream is symbolic of this time period, which brings us back to Bonk and turtle management. Again, when I saw turtle, I thought about turtle, and that's how these two turtle dreams, I was reminded of these two turtle dreams. And then I recognized this. My second turtle dream I had on July the 7th. But my first turtle dream, the dream where she told me what God said, that dream I had on July 16th. Well, the date that this potential Bonk ETF is supposed to launch is July 16th. So both dates match, different year, same date. And so I thought that that's not a coincidence that these two things come together. I'm seeing similarities in the name of the capital management, turtle, and how it looks like turtle, and how I had this turtle dream on July 16th, and how this is supposed to come out, this news, potentially on July 16th. So that is all that I have for this video. I just wanted to share that just in case someone had been thinking about getting into it. Again, pray about it. Invest as God is giving it to you to do. When I saw all this, I got super excited and thought that I would just do a quick video to share that. Until the next one, God bless.